the enemy's gold. Enemy took our gold. Enemy's gold dropped. Enemy's gold has been returned. Our gold has been dropped. Our gold's been returned. Enemy shock RC is coming. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted. Enemy shock RC has been destroyed. We have the enemy's gold.
I'm down! Need backup!
Contact with enemy!
Enemy's gold has been captured. Enemy has taken our gold. We have taken the enemy's gold. Enemy's gold has been dropped. Enemy's gold returned. Our gold's been dropped. Our gold has been returned. We have the enemy's gold. Enemy took our gold. UAV online.
Changing mag, cover me.
Hunter killer drone deployed. Our gold has been dropped.
Changing mag.
Enemy has taken our gold. UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. Our gold's been dropped. Enemy's gold dropped. Enemy's gold has been returned. We have taken the enemy's gold. Our gold's been returned. Enemy's gold has been dropped. We have the enemy's gold. Enemy's gold dropped. Enemy's gold returned. Enemy took our gold. UAV online. Enemy shock RC is coming. We have taken the enemy's gold. Enemy's gold has been dropped. We have the enemy's gold. Enemy's gold dropped. Enemy's gold has been returned. Our gold has been dropped. Our gold has been returned. We have taken the enemy's gold. Enemy's gold has been dropped. Enemy has taken our gold. Enemy's gold returned. Enemy's shock RC has been destroyed. Our gold has been taken.
Changing mag! Cover me!
I got trapped!
Enemy took our gold. We have the enemy's gold. Enemy's gold dropped. We have taken the enemy's gold. Enemy's gold has been dropped. Enemy's gold has been returned. Our gold's been taken. Friendly stealth target inbound. We have the enemy's gold. Enemy's gold captured. We have taken the enemy's gold.
Reloading!
Enemy's gold has been captured. We've taken the lead.
Enemy contact.
We have the enemy's gold. Enemy has taken our gold. Our gold's been dropped. Our gold's been returned. Enemy's gold dropped. Enemy's gold returned. We have taken the enemy's gold. Enemy's gold has been dropped. Enemy's gold has been returned. We have the enemy's gold. UAV online.
Contact with
Enemy's gold captured. We have taken the enemy's gold. Enemy took our gold.
I'm down!
Enemy's gold dropped. Enemy's gold returned. We have the enemy's gold. Our gold has been dropped. Our gold has been returned. Enemy's gold has been captured. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. We have taken the enemy's gold. Enemy has taken our gold.
I'm down! Need backup!
Enemy's gold has been dropped. Enemy's gold has been returned. Our gold has been taken. We have the enemy's gold. Enemy's gold captured. We've taken the lead.